You're watching Northeast Express on HornbillTV. National People's Party MLA Mayang Lampam Rameshwar Singh has urged the centre to implement the National Register of Citizens NRC in Manipur before conducting the statutory census in 2026 to 27. Singh said conducting the census before implementing the NRC would be very unfortunate and appealed to the Government of India and concerned authorities to ensure that the NRC process is completed first. He also urged representatives of the Manipur Legislative Assembly to raise the issue with officials and authorities in the centre, claiming that illegal immigrants are present in the state.
Today, I have, after a lot of thinking and serious consideration, I have decided to come out openly in the press to clearly state my position as an indigenous Manipuri, as a leader of the legislature of NPP. I would like to state that in the present context, if statutory census is carried out before implementation of NRC, it is going to be very unfortunate, and I appeal to the Government of India and to the authorities concerned that statutory census in Manipur in 2026-27 should be carried out only after implementation of NRC. Why so? If you really look at, based on the figures available given by Ministry of Panchayati Raj from 1969 to 2023, if you see the number of villages that has increased, especially in the Kokijo area, is too high comparing to other areas, Naga-dominated areas or Meitei-dominated areas. Now, as per the figures that I have submitted to the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shahji, Home Secretary Shri Govind Mohanji, Security Advisor Northeast Shri Ajit Lalji, and Registrar General of India and Commissioner of Census of India, it is very important for us to take a stand, especially the representatives of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, that it is high time we bring it to the concern and the notice of the officials and authorities in the Government of India that there is illegal immigrants in Manipur. The number of increase in terms of villages, the number of increase in just 10 years from 2012 to 2022, the number of increase in electorates, especially in the Koki-Jo area, is in some constituencies it is 75%. If we really look at it technically, mathematically, it is impossible in 10 years to increase the number of electorate by 75%, because a person, a citizen of India, becomes an elector only at the age of 18 years. Now, the figures that I have given are all taken out from the records of Government of India. So, it is very serious matter, and I 100% confirm from my study, research and my understanding that there is definitely illegal immigrants in a very high rate in Kokijo area, and there is an unreasonable increase in electorate, which would challenge the democratic methods of administering a state or a country. Today, if outsiders, illegal immigrants comes and takes away the democratic right of the indigenous people of Manipur and India, it is going to be a very dangerous situation democratically, and also it is going to lead to a situation whereby illegal immigrants will take over the power and the policy of the country. Now,
Meghalaya Tourism Minister Timothy T. Shira has said that the state's tourism sector suffered losses of nearly 100% during the recent Assam-Meghalaya dispute as tourist arrival dropped sharply and restrictions on vehicle movements disrupted tourism-related businesses. Speaking during the Meghalaya Assembly session, Shira said hotels, homestays and other businesses dependent on tourism were severely affected by road blockades and movement restrictions. However, he said that the issue has since been resolved following discussions between the chief ministers of Assam and Meghalaya. Shira stressed that there was no longer any need for blockades or restrictions on the movement of vehicles between the two states. He said that Meghalaya government would compensate owners of Assam registered vehicles damaged during the dispute and called for the restoration of normal vehicular movement, allowing vehicles from both Assam and Meghalaya to travel freely across the neighboring states.
Pay the cost of the refund, those vehicle damage.
About the homestays and hoteliers, homestays, they
100%. It is 100%, they say. There is no tourist coming in. How they will be able to come? Because the road is blocked.
So how to improve the situation?
There is a discussion between the Chief Minister of Meghalaya and Assam. They have resolved the issues. So there should not be any ban or any blockade now. So Assam government also, the taxi driver association from Assam also should be allowed to allow the Meghalaya vehicle to go to Assam, and Meghalaya people also should allow the Assam vehicle to come. Now this should be already they have a discussion, and whatever the damage caused to the Assam vehicle, she will be compensated by the government of Meghalaya. Then what more need they have? There shouldn't be any more issue.
About occupancy.
Homestay. Yeah, from the state.
So what is your appeal to ensure that tourist flow is very normal?
My appeal is that they say we should understand. Any action we are taking here, say, will have any reaction or not in Assam. We must be very conscious. We should be very careful. Say, to do anything. Whatever you do, there will be reactions. So thank
Assam Assembly Leader of Opposition Wazir Ali Chaudhary has reiterated the Congress Party's opposition to the One Nation One Election proposal, stating that the concept is not feasible. Chaudhary said the party has opposed the proposal from the beginning, maintaining that holding elections to the Lok Sabha and State Assembly simultaneously would not be practical.
इसके बारे में तो हमारा पार्टी का इसमें सपोर्ट नहीं है। पहले से ये अपोज कर रहा है क्योंकि ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, एक देश एक चुनाव हम संभव नहीं है, इसलिए हमारा पार्टी इसको अपोज कर रहा है।
इस्लाम में हिजाब जरूरी नहीं। इस्लामाबाद हाईकोर्ट ने स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म के साथ हेड कार्ड पहनने के खरीद किया। इसके बारे में आपको क्या बोलना?
देखिए, देश का कानून मानना इस्लाम का भी फर्ज है। इस्लाम में वो क्लियर लिखा हुआ है, जिस देश में तुम लोग रहते हो उस देश का जो कानून जो बोलता है, कानून जो निर्देश देता है, उसका मानना जरूरी है, इसलिए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
असम सरकार ने अगले 5 सालों में 2 लाख नौकरी देने का वादा किया है, इसके बारे में आपको क्या बोलना है?
देखिए, ये लोग वादा किया है, लेकिन ये कितना तक वो इम्प्लीमेंट होगा इसका कोई निश्चयता नहीं है। अभी 2 लाख अपॉइंटमेंट देने से भी बहुत अनएम्प्लॉयड रहेगा, बेकार बहुत बढ़ गया, 10 लाख से ऊपर चला गया, इसलिए 2 लाख देने से भी कुछ नहीं होगा। এইবিলাক নিদিবি
Assam continues to grapple with severe flooding, with the latest report from the Disaster Reporting and Information Management System DRIMS Assam showing that flooding remains active across 10 districts, 28 revenue circles and 456 villages. The flood death toll in the state has risen to 107. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma on Tuesday said the centre has approved around rupees 140 crore under the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana RKVY to support the state in the wake of the recent floods. He further announced that approval has also been granted for the construction of 3,86,507 new houses in Assam under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana PMAY. Sarma said the Union Agriculture Minister handed over the approval letters for both initiatives.
आप लोग का सबका ध्यान और संज्ञान में है असम को बुरी तरह बाढ़ का सामना करने पर ये बाढ़ में हमारा किसानों को काफी लॉस हुए और प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना में जो मकान बना था वो भी मकान बाढ़ ने काफी लॉस किया, कोई घर फुल्ली डैमेज भी हुआ। मैं माननीय कृषि मंत्री जी को मिलने आया था। असम की बाढ़ को दृष्टि में रखते हुए RKVY योजना में माननीय कृषि मंत्री जी ने 140 करोड़ रुपया का मंजूरी किया और मंजूरी पत्र भी हमको आज हस्तांतर किए और साथ साथ में असम में नया प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना का मकान बनाने के लिए भी हमको आज 3,86,507 मकान का मंजूरी दिए, स्वीकृति दिए। वो भी अनुमोदित पत्र हमारा हाथ में मंत्री जी ने दिया। साथ में बाढ़ में जो हाउस डैमेज हुआ उनका भी एक असेसमेंट करके मुझे लिस्ट देने के लिए बोला। मंत्रालय उसको भी स्वीकृति देने का कोशिश करेगा और असम में टी गार्डन मजदूरों को भी मकान देने का एक प्रक्रिया चल रहा है, उसमें भी मंत्री जी पूरा मदद करने का हमें आश्वासन दिया। मैं माननीय कृषि मंत्री शिवराज चौहान जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं। प्रधानमंत्री जी का नेतृत्व में असम को बाढ़ सहायता में भारत सरकार में बहुत बड़ा प्रयास लिया है। मैं कृषि मंत्री जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं, शिवराज सिंह चौहान जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं और मेरा मानना है कि इससे हमको बहुत ज्यादा बल मिलेगा।
The Manipur High Court has sought a clear and specific stand from the centre and the state government on the contentious issues surrounding the conduct and possible postponement of census operations in the state amid competing concerns over demographic changes, displacement and alleged illegal immigration. A division bench comprising Chief Justice M. Sundar and Justice A. Guneshwar Sharma passed the order on August 25 while hearing a batch of connected cases involving the proposed census operation in Manipur. The cases include PIL number 14 of 2026 filed by the Kanglepak Students Association KSA and International Peace and Social Advancement IPSA and WP Close C number 623 of the 2026 filed by Shanta Singh Nahakpam. The court tagged the matters together after finding that they raise overlapping and common issues. The proceedings assume significance as the court seeks to determine the position of both levels of government before considering the substantive prayers made in the connected petitions. The bench had earlier directed the respondents to place their stated positions on records through affidavits or reports. However, a letter dated August 25 submitted on behalf of the union government indicated that a decision regarding postponement of census 2027 could be taken at the state level, but according to the order, it did not set out a clear stated position. Scientists from India, China and the United Kingdom have developed a water-repellent catalyst that can reduce biodiesel production costs and enhance the commercial viability of renewable fuels. Led by Dr. Samuel Lalzwala Rokum, Associate Professor in the Department of Chemistry at the National Institute of Technology NIT Silchar, the team has designed a spherical superhydrophobic activated carbon catalyst that can withstand the presence of water. During biodiesel production, water is generated as a byproduct. Water often poisons the active sites of conventional catalysts, diminishing their effectiveness. The newly developed catalyst remains active even in the presence of water and can be reused multiple times, making the process more efficient and economical. According to the researchers, this innovation can bring down the catalyst-related cost of biodiesel production to about 37 pice per litre, helping the fuel compete with conventional diesel and encouraging large-scale adoption. The findings have been published in the International Journal Advanced Functional Materials. The research team included Arpita Das, Konkona Saikya and Rokum from NIT Silchar, Chandrakanda Gujahait and Bimalendu Adhikari from NIT Rourkela, Dashi from the University of Cambridge, UK and Huli from Guizhou University, China. Dr. Rokum's research group has published over 100 research papers on biodiesel and related sustainable fuel technology. Citing SOPA's data, he claimed that the group holds the world's highest number of publications in this field.
Okay, thank you for that. Actually, this E20 is now already in the market. We use it for every petrol engine. So likewise, India, and according to National Biofuel Policy, we will be using biodiesel B5, biodiesel 5% and 95% diesel by 2030. So that is why there has been a great demand for this biodiesel research. We have been researching on biodiesel since the last 10 years back, and recently we have tested the B5 on road with our vehicle.
Tension was reported in Dataram area under the Matarbare Assembly constituency in Tripura's Gomati district on Tuesday evening following a confrontation between supporters of the ruling PJP and Tripura Mota party during a protest rally, police and local sources said. According to sources, Tripura Mota supporters organized a rally at Dataram Bazaar. The situation reportedly turned tense after some PJP supporters allegedly used abusive language against participants of the rally. Local PJP leaders, however, alleged that Tripura Mota supporters taking part in the rally came in front of the PJP office and raised slogans containing objectionable language, leading to a confrontation between the two groups. Police personnel from the Gargi outpost reached the spot after being altered about the incident and intervened to bring the situation under control. After prolonged efforts, police removed members of both groups from the area. Additional personnel were deployed in the locality as tensions persisted following the incident, the sources said. No major injuries or arrests were immediately reported. Police were maintaining a presence in the area to prevent any future further escalation, sources said. A delegation of the Indigenous Peoples Front of Tripura, IPFT, led by party President Prem Kumar Riang, on Tuesday submitted its annual memorandum to Tripura Governor and Indra Sena Reddy, reiterating its demand for creation of a separate state of Tripura land comprising areas under the Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council TTAADC. Speaking to the reporters after the meeting, Riang said that the party submits the memorandum every year to the Governor, Prime Minister and Union Home Minister, outlining its demand for separate statehood. He said that the party subsequently obtained an appointment with the Governor after his return and submitted the memorandum. Riang said the memorandum would be forwarded to the Prime Minister and Union Home Minister through the Governor. The IPFT has been demanding a separate state of Tripura land for the indigenous people of Tripura covering areas under the TTAADC.
আমরা এসেছি 23 অগাস্টের আমাদের যে মেমোরেন্ডাম আমরা সাবমিশন করেছি তখন আমাদের মাননীয় রাজ্যপাল মহোদয় উনি স্টেশনে নেই, উনি গতকালকে এসেছে। তো আজকে আমাদেরকে অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট দিয়েছে, আমরা এসে ওনার সাথে দেখা করেছি। আর আমাদের যে বিষয়গুলা আমাদের যে বিষয়গুলো নিয়ে আমরা আলোচনা করছি, স্পেশালি আমরা 23 অগাস্ট এডিসি দিবস এবং আমাদের পার্টি আইপিএফটির স্টেটহুড ডিমান্ডে এই বিষয় নিয়ে আমরা যে মেমোরেন্ডাম প্রত্যেক বছর যে আমরা দিয়ে আসছি এবং এবারও আমরা থ্রো গভর্নর আমরা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। আরও বাইরে আমাদের প্রধানমন্ত্রী, হোম মিনিস্টার এই সমস্ত জায়গার হাতে পৌঁছে আমাদের বিষয়গুলো সবাই যাতে থাকে, এর জন্য আমরা আজকে গভর্নরের সাথে দেখা করেছি। এর জন্য আপনারা এমন বিষয়টা আর কোনো বলার নেই। হ্যাঁ, আমরা যে বিষয় নিয়ে আমরা আন্দোলনে আছি, এই আন্দোলনের বিষয় নিয়ে আমরা মেমোরেন্ডাম সাবমিট করেছি। সাবমিট করার সময় উনি নাই বলে আজকে আমাদেরকে আবার অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট দিয়েছে। আমরা এসে আমাদের একটা টিম আমরা দেখাশোনা করেছি এবং ওনার সাথে অনেক আলোচনা করেছি। পৃথক ত্রিপুরাল্যান্ডের দাবি এটা আমরা ভারত সরকারের কাছে আমাদের দাবি, কিন্তু আমরা এবার দিল্লিতে করার পর আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম করার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু দিল্লিতে পরিস্থিতির কারণে আমাদেরকে সুযোগ দেওয়া হয়নি, যার কারণে আমরা রাজ্যে করেছি এবং থ্রো রাজ্যপালের মাধ্যমে আমরা ভারত সরকারকে অবগতির জন্য আমরা মেমোরেন্ডাম দিয়েছি।
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.